Hi everybody, this is Ilene and I am just wanting to make a quick little video. And I was kind of thinking, what am I going to make blue today? Because we have on All Things Creative, they have this challenge that making something blue, I think it was, that's not an art journal. So I found one of these gifts that I didn't give my kid's daughter a few years ago, and it's still in my shelf. And I thought, well, maybe I can use it as a little mold if I do it quickly enough and not get too wet. And I threw some toilet paper in and I wetted it, pushed it in. You know how I was doing the molds. And just did some layers, and I kind of filled in the nose part and did some layers like that. Added water with my paintbrush, as like I do with the molds that I was showing you guys with the little things for my cards, little pieces. So I was just going like this, pushing it in. I mean, it would be better if you go to a doll store and get one of those plastic masks, but I was just like, what am I going to make? What am I going to make? So I'm pushing it in like this. Like, not soaking, but it's pretty moist. So I filled in the nose pretty good, and then I, did a few layers. And I got kind of bored of, I wasn't going to fill it in, like totally in. So pulling it out, and it came out like this. So that's pretty cool. For toilet paper. All water, nothing else. So I thought, well, that's cool. I mean, looking around my craft room here, and I had this lying around. What am I going to make? I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to make an ATC card. And so I decided to do this. So I'm going to blow dry it, and I'm going to put a little layer of Mod Podge on it, and we're going to see how it works out. So I think this is going to be something blue for my thing. Please be quiet, guys. So I'm going to pause it now and blow dry it. So this is my face. I dried it. I put a little bit of Mod Podge on it. It's not 100% dry. That would take a long time because it's pretty thick still, even though I didn't fill the whole back. But I put some Mod Podge on the top, and I even put some on the back. We'll see how this works, if it splits or not. I'll just add some Mod Podge or glue, because I kind of put a layer here, so I might even just do that right now. Add some glue, but we'll see how it works. Hey, my first little experiment on this with something this size with toilet paper and just water, no glue even in the water here. So it's pretty interesting. So like I said, I put enough to glue it. I am taping, Kira. Enough to glue it, to hold it together on top here. And I think I might even be able to spray it with alcohol inks. We'll see if it falls apart. Well, then it falls apart because I'm rushing it. I think I would probably put it close to the, let it sit and dry. But I'm taking a break from all my crafting work stuff. So I thought, what was I going to make that's going to be blue? And that's when I was looking in my shelf and like, what's in that box? Aha! So, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out yet. And I think I'm going to put some texture on this on top. But I definitely might have to wait till it dries more for that. So let's see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to put some blue on here and dry as fast as I can, so then it doesn't collapse on me. So that's not bad. I'm going to add a little more glue. And dry a little bit more. I like that. I like the way it feels. I like the way it kind of looks. Yep, I'll definitely like that. It's a little damp still, like I said, but it'll dry through it. What to do? What to do? So, it's my face so far. So, let's try some texture. I can't push too hard, like I said. I can put some paper bags behind it again so I can put a little pressure on it. Get my stuff. And I'm not going to put too much pressure on it. See how this looks. I'm going to put a plastic bag behind it because it's kind of hollowy-ish. I'll help it not flatten it out totally. So let's put some texture on Mr. Face or whoever. I don't know if you're a Mr. or Mrs. yet. We don't know. So I have the modeling paste, and we are going to add some to the face. The ink is going to come through the modeling paste, just to let you guys know, just because that's the way it seems to react. It pulls it through. I've noticed on, ooh, that's cute! I've noticed it on other pieces that I have done, like on ATC cards. So, not too worried about it, because I'm gonna, it's a blue project. Anyways, our blue challenge, and I love it. Whoever thought of it, genius. It's kind of neat because it's like, yeah, make something blue that's not an art journal, and it gives you, lets your mind go, not an easy way out, haha, right? So, I'm liking the texture, and I'm going to put it right on the cheek here. This is a really nice thing about homemade stencils. They, with this page that for the binders, that I made. They're very flexible, so you can use them in a lot of different shapes. So that's really convenient. So keep that in mind, that you might even want to make some of your favorite shapes of your stiffer stencils. They're going around these cheeks pretty nicely. So I'm loving it. Yes, I am. I'm loving it a lot. And like I said, still a little on the damp side, because I'm not a patient waiting person, and I'm not going to wait for who knows how long for it to dry right through, because I just can't wait. Okay, so that is that. See, I'm glad I put in a little jar, because now I got a little bit of orangey brown in there, and I got a little bit of blue. And my big jar is not tainted with rainbow effect. Okay, so it's on the bag, and that helped keep it from flattening out. So that was pretty good. I'm going to dry it a little bit here with you guys even on here, because this stuff doesn't take too long to dry. Going to get a nice texture. I'm really liking it. A lot. So that's that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of match it up, and I'm going to put the darker blue spray on there and see how that works. Kind of match it up where I had. It's not going to be like hugely, who knows how it's going to work, but let's try to get it like, yeah. Try to get it matched up slightly. Just so then I got a little bit of the blue in between, the lighter blue in between the design. Now I'm going to flip it over on here, and I'm going to take some of that design and imprint it the opposite. That's looking cool. Now I'm going to put it over there so then it could get washed, and I'm going to dry it very quickly. I think this is a good start to a neat little thing I didn't even have to begin with to make. So that's pretty cool. So this is, I've got the plastic bag behind here to hold it up. Like I said, you can feel the sweat from the wetness. This is toilet paper and water squished into an old mask that I haven't even used yet. The ones porcelain mask, and I didn't keep it in there too long because I didn't want it to get too wet and break on me. It was just like a test. But now I'm going to go buy some plastic masks and maybe make some different ones. Some ideas. Anyways, and then I only added the Mod Podge onto the top and the very back just to kind of keep it together. And only one layer, so then it will sweat in the back through and dry still. And I have my hair between the layers. So I sprayed it with the alcohol ink that I made, my homemade alcohol ink, in the light blue and the dark blue. This is the modeling paste, so that's it so far. Those are all the things I've used on it so far. So, something out of nothing, right? So that's it so far. I think that at the moment I might have to let this little face sit as it is. I'm going to think of some other things. I think that maybe, you know, adding feathers and stuff like that would be good, but for it to be a little bit more on the stiffer side, which would be either probably at the end of the day a bit more to let dry a little naturally, or throw it a little bit over the heater there. And I can probably finish it. So I will be back maybe with this, or I might even just throw this on YouTube and then show you guys the end product. I don't know. So I thought, this is cool. This is my something blue is coming out of basically nothing. I didn't use anything that was pre-made, so except for the toilet paper paint. And I'm just using cheapy toilet paper. I don't even think it has more than one ply. Oh wait, I might be lying. I think maybe it does have 2 plies. Yeah, it's 2-ply toilet paper. You can see the layers right here. I just pulled it apart. So there we go, cheapy 2-ply toilet paper. So nothing expensive. And that is it so far. So we'll see you in a bit, or you'll see it done on All Things Creative. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.